I've just learned that my mic has inadvertently been off this entire time. Well, that's just disturbing. I thought it was on, but we'll see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Shouldn't have looked at that top gauge. Good evening, everybody. If you missed it, let's see how much I missed here. Be right back. All right, well, good evening, everybody. I guess I didn't have that boom mic on like I was supposed to. I haven't had nothing ever since I've started broadcasting but problems with audio. I apologize about that so profusely. I actually went through a starting lineup, and probably nobody heard it. So if you did have it on the screen, hopefully you can see what's happening. I do apologize. I need to get somebody else in the booth to help me out. It'd be great, because kind of doing the controls and talking, I think I could do one or the other pretty darn good, but both is been a little tenuous, to say the best. 31 car field here. This is the P.A.L.M.S Pro American Late Models Series sponsored race at the pinned Five Flags Speedway pinned street stock league. See if we can get some standings up there. See how it's going. There we go. It's a 125 lap, I think, race tonight. No, sorry, 120, and this is lap 7, passing lap 7. Now, in the beginning, you might have seen one of the cars there. That was John Canizero in the number 7 car. It's actually, they're scored as a 777, but the number 7 car of John Canizero is elected to start in the rear, which means he will be eligible for a bonus. Actually, double points, double money if he wins tonight, so that's why he elected to start in the rear. I did talk a little bit earlier when my mic was shut down about the P.A.L.M.S Pro American Late Model Series. That's Matt Pelletier, and does a great job of presenting on Wednesday nights a great series of late models. They're very, very tough league. If you're interested, get in touch with anybody here at Pinned, Matt Pelletier in Discord, at Matt Pelletier. You should be able to find him, or at All right, Riley Duncan's in the lead. And looks like we are going to get back to a restart here. Try to catch up on the information that you guys lost. I don't know why my mic had a red thing on. I was like, what's going on here? But something was off. Here we go. Here's a restart on lap 8. That's actually lap 9. Riley takes off to a good jump, and here comes Morgard right behind him. 67 pulls in through there, and Steve Rex kind of hung out to dry on the outside. Travis Sukup making a move to the inside. There he is. These guys are buddies. They know how to race each other. Looking up front again, Jared Morgard's got his sights on Mr. Riley for sure. Riley Duncan's out of Canada, so he's racing across the border tonight. Out of Hampton, it's at New Brunswick, NB. I hope I got that right. Boy, I slaughtered that, didn't I? Take a little bit of a look through the field here. Let's see what's going on. It's 113, Richard Parks. Hey, buddy. First time out with the Pin League, and I hope he likes it. Have fun there, Richard. Won our late model race over at the FSB Racing League last week. He really drove his heart out, and boy, he can drive the outside. So if he gets these street stocks hooked up, he's going to be on the outside all the time. That's where he drives. Let's get back up front. See what's happening here. Mr. Mogard, for some reason, is jumping in and out. He looks like he's got a connection issue. Pretty much single file. Good field. Big action going on back here. Race for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. There's Jason Seams in front of that. Kenny Tripp. Steve Rex in the 70. Putting on a show. Feel bad I didn't have this mic on, but it wasn't really kind of my fault because I looked and saw that the red beneath my court either had been disturbed. Oh, of course it was my fault. I will take full accountability. Look at the 70 on the outside. Can't do that. It's definitely Gerard on the outside there. Matt Pelletier in the 77, our sponsor of tonight's race in the 77. These guys are driving smooth. They're smart. There's going to be a caution thrown at the 60 lap mark. It's going to be like a competition caution. Everybody's get to cool their tires down, go in, get some gas, and then they do the second stint. This is a big, big field. Top 10 real quick. Riley Duncan in first. Jared Mogard is running second. Jack McKee's up to third. Brandon Varney in fourth. Mike Supka running fifth. Kenny Tripp in sixth. Jason Seams is in seventh spot. He's Rex all the way back to eighth. He's a good driver. He's smart. He's just taking his time. TJ Moon's up to ninth. And Matt Pelletier in the 77 rounds out your top 10. Let's see how John Canizzario is doing. Now, take a scope in on this because this is, if he can pull this off tonight, his car looks kind of damaged. I don't know if that's painted on damage. You never know. Boy, it looks like it's been crudted up pretty good on that front. That looked like a real stock car, don't it? A Saturday night hobby stock. Right now he's putting a little bit of pressure. Can't quite figure out the problem. See how Justin Bird's doing. He's one of the favorites here. Justin's running about 14th. Get back up front with the leaders. Nose to tail, top three. Riley Duncan, Jerry McGar, and Jack McKee. And they're starting to stretch it out a little bit. See what the distance is here. Yeah, they're pulling away a little bit from Mike Sukup out there. And Brandon Varney behind Mike. Kenny Tripp behind him. And at number 12, Monte Carlo. Yeah, I said Monte Carlo. Hope I don't get sued for my racing for saying Monte Carlo and Camaros. I'm kidding. They're not allowed to say it, but we can. You notice I pointed that out in the last broadcast. Kind of aggravates me. But this here comes the Casinos and the Panthers. Yeah, that's right. Whatever you see there, iRacing. Well, they're definitely behaving. We're up to lap 27 of 120. About 96, 97 more to go. Oh, Joe Mogard's looking to the inside of Riley. Jack McKee on the outside of Mogard. Jack McKee representing Maine. I don't know where in Maine. Hold on. Let me look at this. Where is he from, Maine? Check that out. Representing Dixmont. A couple speedways up in Maine. They know how to play. Side by side. Into turn one. Back straightaway here. Boy, he can dig in. Look at these guys, straight up. Gonna be even across the line. Nope, Jack McKee is gonna take that lap. Riley Duncan's loving this. You guys go ahead and play back there. I'll just use up all the racetrack. Oh, Jack just jumped right in front of Mogard. Excuse me, I'm gonna take this spot, sir, now. It has given the opportunity for Mr. Sukup to catch up, though. If we took a camera on him, there we go. Definitely got caught up. So 12 car is actually the 112 car for Brandon Varney. It might be scored on the screen as 112, but maybe the 12. Kenny Tripp behind them, in 6th spot. Let's go back up front with these leaders, see how they're doing. We'll go through the field a little bit here. That didn't work very well, did it? Change the camera, but I did. All right, now they got that straightened out. Justin Bird out there running in. What did he move down to? He's down to 15th spot. He lost the position. John Canizero coming up to him. You know, I don't know why I keep doing that. It says my home car here. You don't want to see my car, do you? That's my. I'm not on a racetrack. I don't even know why it shows that. Yeah, let's get back up front with Mr. Mogard, Mr. Riley Duncan, and Jack McKee. Jack McKee won the last pin race I was in. He's looking strong in this one. If I had to make a pick right now, I don't know. I'd put, if in that top 4, you might want to put these 3 guys for sure. Hey, is it too late? Can I still put my top 4 in? I'd like to. You get them in order, the top 4, you will win $100 courtesy of Sukup Concrete. And the purse is growing every week. It's like lotto. Richard Parks went a lap down, but is doing a good job of keeping his car under control. These things are a little bit different than late models. He's a superb late model driver. One of my favorites. A little further look in the field. Amazing that 31 drivers, these guys are putting on a better show than you would find at most any street stock race. Very impressive. They are going to get busy later. This is the very patient stage. It's a 2-stage race, and this is the patient stage. You don't need to burn them up. You don't need to do anything. You're going to get a fresh set of tires if you want them. If you don't have to take them, but you're going to get a fresh set of tires, and you're going to get full of fuel for that second run, or however much fuel you might need to make it to the end. You don't want too much. Throw off the weight balance a little bit. Well, Mr. Mogard wanted his position back and took it in front of Jack McKee. These guys race each other all the time. Mogard's been doing really, really good over at the FSB League. Can't say enough about him. Really, really good. Quite a few wins so far. Boy, he took 2 of our Enduros, too, during off-season. That's our wrecking race at FSB Racing. All right, now let's see if I can properly scroll through the field. There we go. Nope, still doesn't want to do it for whatever reason. I don't know why. Doesn't like me doing that. We're coming up some lap traffic in front of Mr. Duncan there. '24 of Mr. Robinson, I'm sorry. We butcher his name every week, Mr. Robinson. So sorry, bud. That one looks all dented up too. Letting leaders go by. Good job. Well, I tell you what, Mr. Duncan's car is stout tonight for sure. Lap 47. We'll be getting that mid-race break. That's lap 60. A little bit of race for 5th and 6th here between Kenny Tripp and Gerard Lawrence. Gerard, I don't know your name by now. Gerard's out of Rocky Point, Long Island. Races Riverhead Raceway. Well, as earlier, I predicted these guys were going to be taking it easy, but Mr. Mogard would like the lead. Starting to take his nose underneath that 97. Riley's doing a great job of just using up all the racetrack he needs. Conservative, but just enough. Driver I knew a long time ago named Wayne Anderson, though New York Wayne Anderson, not the Florida Wayne Anderson, once said, just lead as much as you need to lead. But here goes Mogard to the inside, and Riley keeps him pinned down pretty good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. He just didn't give him the full racetrack. If he'd let him underneath more, he definitely would have got a nose under him. So, but it still left plenty of room on the bottom there, but not enough for Mogard to get a run up on the inside. He needed a little bit more outside room that Mr. Duncan was not going to give up. And they're coming up on John Procaccio, about to be lapped. Lap 54, we're about 6 laps away from that mid-race break. Testing my volumes out. All right. Boy, if I get this audio stuff right, I might have a badass broadcast someday. They are still duking it out. They're coming up on lap cars. Well, I wonder if they're going to use Johnny as a pick here. They might. Oh, great stuff. Johnny might just pull out of the way here. Not sure what he's going to do. Johnny, they're coming. Here they come, buddy. And Johnny's taking a little bit too much room there for Mr. Riley. And Mr. Riley's going to use the 62 as a pick and gets the 62 sideways into the inside barrier. All kinds of sparks are flying. And Mr. Procaccio's car does not look good. The yellow flag has not come out. Procaccio's got a bad right front, a flat. And he is up into the wall again, and now the yellow does finally come out. Wow. Caught that live. Let's take a look at it again. Wow. Yeah, Johnny got a little bit loose there. I'm not quite exactly sure what happened there, but I think Mr. Mogard might have just tapped him a little bit as it came out of the corner here. Oh, it might have been. Let's get another view of that, because I don't know that really... maybe. Riley might just got a little piece of that bumper there. But 62, Johnny, I think you should have let these guys go. They were coming. Let's go racing, fellas. I actually see Riley letting off pretty nicely there, trying to stay off of the 62. So anyway, back to live racing here. 62 did not look good at the end of that wreck, but they'll get it fixed up pretty good in the pits. They do have this will count, I am sure, as the mid-race break, so everybody's pitting. And we'll get service here. How'd Mogard do? He's already out. Wow. Good job, Mogard. They're declaring him the leader right now. Mr. Riley Duncan. Got all these guys coming out of the pits. So that will be your mid-race break. While we have a minute, I'd like to just give you a little more information about the Pro American Late Model Series run by Matt Pelletier. It is on Wednesday nights. If you're interested, please get in touch with Matt. Anybody through the Discord channels here. I'm not sure if it's Discord, and I'd post if I had the capability to do that, but I'm not very good at it. Well, I'm sure you can find Matt. Discord. Get in Discord and look up P.A.L.M.S Racing, Pin Racing, FSB Racing. We're all here. We appreciate these guys very much, especially Matt Pelletier for what he's done to supply drivers to our late model league, and very proud of that association. Let's look back here. I think Pops has left the track. Oh, too bad. My buddy Pops from FSB. How's my other FSB driver doing? He looks like he has left the building also. So, not having a good night, Justin Bird. All right, get back up front. Looks like they're lining up, ready to take the green next trip around. So, Mogard will be your leader. Steve Rex is on the outside. Might have taken 2 tires there. Mike Sukup will restart in third. Oh, there's my buddy Justin. I had the wrong camera on, and that's why we couldn't see him. Let's get that car picture up there. And here we go, going back green. Mogard with a great jump. Takes the 45 with him. Again, Steve gets trapped on that outside. I don't know whether he likes it or not, but he seems to be up there a lot. It doesn't look like it's by choice either. And here comes the 12 on the inside. Can he trip? Looking to make it 3 wide. Down the front straightaway. Couldn't make it happen. And Mike Sukup in this, still running out, sending Steve around there. Rex on the outside. Trip is on the inside now of Rex. Looks like they're going to get busy. This is where the racing starts now, folks, because they were just taking it easy for that first 50 laps. Oh, they get into each other going to the turn. Sukup said, I really don't know if I want to give you that spot. Came down a little bit. They banged doors. These cars can take a lot of banging, which is good. And look at this. Who is up in 5th, 6th spot? John Cannizzaro. That's that yellow and hot pink car. Flamingo pink, we'll call it. And he's looking good right now, bud. Looking good for that double money, double points. He wins tonight. Started in the rear, elected to start in the rear. The pole sitter and the outside pole sitter from qualifying get to choose and elect where they start, if they'd like to start in the rear. And if they do, and they come up through the pack and win the race, they're going to get extra bonus point, double points, double money. Adds up. Steve Rex is looking on the inside of Johnny, though. Tough competitor, Johnny. A few others that I'm surprised to not see up there. It's 27. Where's Mr. Oh, there's Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Racing Matt Pelletier, looks like. For the 8th position. These guys have behaved extraordinarily well tonight. Great job, everybody, at the Pin League. A couple of new drivers out here I haven't seen before. Andrew Wallace in the 371. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. They're battling side by side. It's Kenny Tripp and Mike Sukup doing the deed here as Mogard says, you guys go. Oh, Kenny, a little bit loose. A little bit loose. Corrects it. Keeps it safe. Good job, Kenny. How about we get in car with Kenny and see what happens here?
Come up here and talk to you because I'm not happy right now, but how's it going?
Hey, there he is. John Procaccio. I'm sorry for you, bud.
Can you hear me, Sam?
Yes, I can, but you can be heard. You're here.
Oh, okay.
They just can't hear me through. I have to talk through 2 mics. There might be a reverb or something.
Yeah.
So tell us what happened there, Johnny.
Well, they asked for us to stay low, but we were racing. There was 3 of us. So I said, you're going to have to race around us. And one of them decided to take me out. So,
well, that's
happy 15 minutes of repairs required.
a tough break, Johnny. Sorry to hear that. It sure took a nasty hit to that inside wall. Well,
can't race clean.
This isn't the format, Johnny. You know to talk. Johnny, this isn't the format. Mogard up front. 45 still working the second place. Kenny Tripp still pushing third, and Steve Rex. All 4 of these guys, great competitors, know each other very well. But like I said, and I said it for the second time, I'm going to shoot myself. Cannizzaro coming back in, like I predicted. Canizero coming up from 5th spot. Matt Pelletier and the 42, Mr. Talbert. Tyler Jalbert. Again, butchered your name, Tyler. You know what? It's hard to say your name. Tyler Jalbert. It's like a tongue twister. Great job. Back up front with these guys. I don't want to go back and see if I can get in the car of Kenny. Oh, there's Kenny is definitely getting trouble there. A little bit sideways. Like a little bit sideways, like a lot. I think of all the drivers tonight, Kenny's been sideways the most. These cars are great at not burning the tires up too much like they can in the other series. If you get the tires angry in just about any other series on up, late models, Cup, truck, Xfinity, it doesn't matter. They will get angry quickly, and they'll pretty much stay angry for a couple laps until you cool them down. And angry, that means that they're not good anymore. They're not functioning correctly. They're going to slip and slide. But here, these can take a lap or two of getting angry. You can get them angry. They don't get too mad. Loving this race between the 70 and the 12, but Mike Supkup starting to pull up on the back end of Jared Mogard. We're going to make this a race as we now pass, coming up to lap 84 of 120. This guy's making it look easy. Do have some lap traffic up there. I think that's the 24 of Mr. Robeson. Yep. Jeffrey Robeson about to get lapped. Great driver. Enjoy watching racing with him. Well, here we go. It's time to play. And Travis Supkup is looking. We call him Travis. It's Mike Supkup on the screen. I'm sorry. I apologize, Mike. Mike is so much easier. Why don't you just call you Mike for the rest of them? Mike, Kenny. They won't know what I'm talking about, but all right. Does the right thing. The 24 lets leaders go by. Good job, Jeffrey. Let these guys race it out. John Canizero, our pole sitter, possible recipient of the double money, double points for winning tonight. Riding around on 5th, taking it easy on his tires, maybe just biding his time. As Kenny Tripp and the 70 of Stephen Rex just can't get enough of playing in this sandbox and are having a great time. I promised I was going to get sandbox in there tonight. Don't ask who I promised that to. My boss. Anyway. My boss is cool. He watches these. Then again, which boss are we talking about? Jared Mogard. Lap 90, 30 to go. And Mike Supkup not putting a lot of pressure on him, but definitely riding with him. And at this point, if I had some strategy, I'd be just say, you know what, I'm going to push Jared. I'm going to do my best to make it look like I'm going under him. But meanwhile, I just want him to bust his tires loose and get him hot, because I'm going to get you in the end. And that's his thinking, I'm sure. So let me keep looking inside. Keep Jared on his toes. Keep him strong. Make Jared try to burn up his shit. Jared's got clean air. Yes, I just said shit on YouTube. I'm going to die. We're all going to die. No, don't take it from me. We're not going to die. Get back there to this second group of cars here. My goodness, the 12 and the 27 now of Gerard Lawrence is coming up. He's out of nowhere now, and he's got 30 laps, plenty of time to make this happen. And here he comes. Pretty paint job on that number 27, Gerard Mogard. Gerard Lawrence. That's not Jared Mogard. Gerard Lawrence. We'll get it right, sir. Again, out of Rocky Point, Long Island. I love Rocky Point. Been there. I grew up a few towns away from that. Pretty area. A further look back through the pack here. Let's see what we got. There's Mr. Riley Duncan. He's definitely dropped to the back a little bit. I don't know if something happened to his car. He sure was strong in the beginning. TJ Moon. That's a good looking Monte Carlo right there. Great job, TJ. Great paint job. Great paint job, buddy. Ahead him is the 77 of Matt Pelletier. P.A.L.M.S Pro American Late Model Series owner. We head back up front, and guess who's making a move on his buddy? Kenny Tripp. Those guys buds. But I think Gerard says it's time to go. See those two guys up there? They are way up there, and we need to catch them, and I'm going to clear you. Not quite cleared Kenny yet, though. I'm going to gamble a bet here. I'll bet that as soon as Gerard gets clean air, he's gonna catch these guys pretty damn quick. But he needs that clean air. When I say clean air, he has to be able to use up the entire racetrack. And right now he's being denied by this 12. 12's keeping him pinned down just enough. You can't get that strong run coming out of the corner where you want to drift up to the wall if you can, get that momentum. And he's almost clear. We'll take the third spot on that lap. As we have a 20 to go, lap 100. Coming up to lap 101. And it looks like Gerard will clear at this point. Now, let's see if he can take off, because that car is some strong. And you can see it come out of the corner broad sideways. And he's ready to rock. And we'll keep an eye on this one for sure. As a 27, Jared Mogard looks like he's coming to join the party. Steve Rex, always strong at the end. Also looking under Kenny Tripp in the 12. Monte Carlo. Up front, it looks like that the 45 is still working on Mogard, though. And I'm betting that he's trying to put as much pressure on Mogard as he can, trying to burn his stuff up. Mogard does let him look to the inside. I watched at Dover. I watched Mark Martin get taken to school by Dale Earnhardt. Just let him on the inside. Let him down. This is back when the track was asphalt. Let him down low. Let him down low. Mark could never get a run off the corner, and every single lap. Dale on the outside. And coming up on some lap traffic. It's going to be Lawrence Smiley, it looks like. No, it's not. Who's up there? There's a lap car. Anyway. Passing so fast I couldn't see him. It's a 371. Mr. Wallace. All right. Lap 105. These two are still duking it out. And how's our buddy Gerard Lawrence doing? He is catching them. He's got the fresh air. I'm pretty sure he's going to get to them before this is over. Everybody's hitting that back straight wall. Doesn't affect the cars too much. It might slow them down just a bit. He might talk a tenth. I doubt it. Might talk 100th, maybe. Definitely 1,000th. And this race is a game of thousands. It's measured in thousands for a reason. Here comes Gerard. He's looking strong in that 27. Oh, here it is. Let's see if we can get in car with Mr. Lawrence. Watch him come up. Just nicking up against the wall there. Car sounds good. On the throttle early. Oh, gets it loose. See him correcting it there. But you can see him pulling up on that 45 now. I'd say in about 5 laps. And he's got 10 laps to do this, so. It looks like he has caught the leaders. Good job, Gerard. As I predicted, once he got out in that fresh air, it makes a big difference. And I say fresh air, it's really a little bit different than when you're riding behind somebody in these like NASCAR or California trucks or whatever. You know, it's not the same thing. When I say fresh air, I kind of mean more being able to utilize the entire track. And here he comes. He's looking strong. We have a caution. Caution on Speedway with 10 to go. I am sure there is a green-white caution if we need a green-white checker if we need it. I don't think we do. Let's see if I can pinpoint without going crazy. It's going to be the 777 of John Cannizzaro. Looks like he got in a little bit of trouble here. And it's going to be a three-wide situation here. Kenny Tripp on the outside. Ooh. 909 of Tyler Moon on the in the middle. Oh, man. They almost saved this. And it looks like 3 wide did not pay off. As now we are definitely snowplows pushing the 777 aside. Sorry, John, you had a great run going. That looks like it's going to take care of you not winning that double points. Look at the left front rotor on that car. If you'll see, it's all red. That's because it is burnt. These guys use up them brakes. And yes, that is a simulation of a hot rotor on a race car. All right, let's get back live. Is Mr. Mogard gonna pit 10 to go? No, you think? Of course not. I have this in slow motion. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. Get back live. Yes. Oh, my God. I'm 64 years old, and I just said my bad. Promised myself I wasn't going to do that. A lot of things in these broadcasts I say I wasn't going to do, and I've done them. So I'll keep working at my indiscretions. Great race, guys. Awesome show. 31 cars. Only 2 cautions so far. And it shows your talent. But we're looking at a shootout of probably 4 to 5 laps if they go green in about a lap and a half. We'll see if the pace car turns the lights out. I'm not in trouble talking to them guys. He does. He turns them out. This will be, or should be, a double file restart. Jared Mogard is your leader. I've been saying that a lot lately, and he is our leader. And he's choosing the outside. I don't know how this works, but not quite sure. I think that's a legal move. He's choosing the outside. It was extended. My bad, guys. I said it twice. Now we're going to get ready to go green. So for whatever reason, it looks like that caution was extended 1 lap by Steve Rex. He will do that from time to time. I don't get that information up here. I just see that they look like their lights are out. I like the chrome wheels on that 27, huh? How sharp is that? Let me get a good shot at those chrome wheels. Look at those gold chrome wheels. Love it. All right, going green. Jared gets a good start and will probably bring the 27 with him. Don't know for sure. Great restart by Mr. Mogard in the 27. Underneath the 45 of Mike Sukup, and now has about 4 laps to try to catch. Run down. No, excuse me. He's got 3 laps to run down Jared Mogard. It looks like he's got this in hand. Race only took, the whole evening only took about an hour tonight. Great show. Awesome show by these guys. 31 cars. Can't beat it. 2 laps to go. White flag next time around. Jared Mogard, Gerard Lawrence. And now the 77 of Matt Pelletier jumps into the picture at the last minute. Your sponsor for tonight, Last lap. Here they come. Oh boy, we're gonna have a race to the finish. Here it goes. Gerard dives to the inside. Mogard, oh, not giving him much room. They are going to come to the line side. Nah, not side by side, just defender. Good job, Jared Mogard. Great win. Second would be your great drive by Mr. Gerard Lawrence. Matt Pelletier does finish in third. Great job, Matt. 67 of Jack McKee finishing in. I'm sorry, Jack McKee finished fourth. Mike Sukup finished fifth. Steve Rex in sixth. Kenny Tripp in seventh. Tyler Jalbert in eighth. Riley Duncan in ninth. And Brandon C. Varney rounding out your top 10. As we get our podium lined up on the camera here, the top three. Really great show. We're going to get them up in the booth, hopefully. I have to check this out and see if I can get my replays and stuff up. They should be up in the booth any minute. And here we got one. Let's see if we can get the others as I get my post-race screen up. There we go. Can't beat that shot, huh? Might even be able to alter the cameras. All right. Jared, we're waiting on the other guys as soon as they get in here, because I want to interview you last.
Yeah, that's all right.
Let's see if the other guys can get up here. Great show, bud. Really a good show. Matt Grumpy Pelletier is in the house, our sponsor for tonight, and we just need one more. And there he is, Gerard Lawrence. Well, let's start with the third place finisher, Matt Pelletier, out of nowhere. I apologize, broadcast had about first 15 minutes. I didn't know the mic was screwed up, but I did mention you several times, the P.A.L.M.S Pro American Late Model Series. Great job tonight, buddy. Just tell us how you did it.
Yeah, so first of all, thanks to Gerard. I'm not a setup maker, and he's definitely gotten a lot better with, tinkering with him. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be able to run this fast. But, honestly, it was a battle. I'm really proud of this league right now, being a part of it and how clean it was for the most part. I mean, we only had a handful of yellows, not even a handful. I mean, it was a pair really, or I think two or three, but it's amazing to go 120 laps here with 31 cars with only, like, I think it was three yellows, like I said, but um, there's a great amount of racecraft that goes on in this league. It's awesome to be a part of it.
There's no doubt, and I pointed that out several times. It's just been an amazing race for 31 cars. Steve has done a great job of putting this together, and a lot of drivers run over there with you in your league. You want to tell us a little bit about your league before we head to the Gerard?
Yeah, sure. So we run a fixed setup late model league by the name of Pro American Late Model Series. We are on our 7th season currently. We just finished up our second week of racing this past Wednesday, yesterday at um, Gerard. Where was it? Okay, Kern County. Sorry. Yeah, 150 lapper there. It is fixed setup. It is free to enter, just like this league. So if anybody out there is looking to run on Wednesdays and late models, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just to touch on a little bit what Matt said, this is s- some great drivers in this field, and anytime you can put it on the podium is certainly a an accomplishment. Coming up through the field, there was a lot of times where I was stuck in traffic. I had a terrible qualifying effort, so I just kind of had to ride and save my stuff. Got stuck on the outside a couple times, but we were working our way up there the whole time. And then, I got free of Kenny Tripp and started running the leaders down and got to them right before the yellow came out. And then I knew on that restart, I was pretty confident I can get Mike pretty quickly. And then it was just going to be, if I could get to Jared and do it clean, or if I had to rough him up. And I tried to rough him up going into one on the white flag lap, and he beat me. He did some awesome defensive driving and just deserved the win. Yeah, no, I just want to give a huge shout out to all of the great sponsors here. You know, Ridin Dirty, Rex's Garage, Souk Up Signature Concrete, Total Car Care, Tecton Tools. They're really doing an awesome thing this season with I think the top 10 people are gonna, get a prize from those guys. So that's huge. And there's so many more great sponsors. You guys, P.A.L.M.S, FSB. Um, everybody is stepping in to make this league really cool. And, we, at the end of the day, we all owe it to Steve. He put a great league together. So huge shout out to him as well.
Yeah, thank you. I was a little mad after yesterday. I didn't do very good over at Palms, and then I gave one away in your truck series last night. So driving a little angry, but no, had a good run. Ran top two there the first half of the race, and felt like I was faster than 97. I just never could get by him, and I got by him right before the yellow come out at halfway, and um, yeah, took two tires and got the lead, and it felt good. Suit kept me honest, so that whole run there, I was waiting for him to fall off, and he just stayed right on my bumper, and looked up. I seen Gerard coming, and I'm like, oh crap, here we go. And I didn't want the yellow, and then we got that. I knew I was in trouble. Just tried to cool the tires down the best I could under that yellow, and um, did a good enough job there. Both Sukup and Gerard both had a couple of good opportunities there to absolutely ship me, and neither one of them did. So I appreciate that, and was able to get the win.
Very, very clean. A couple times tonight in the broadcast, I have not had my mic on, and that was a couple times in the broadcast, but you guys were off. Definitely heard. So sorry about that for not hearing my questions. My question was, of course, to Jared, how'd you do it? And he did it. Tell you how he did it. Thanks, guys, for coming out so much. I am so looking forward to getting better at these broadcasts. I'm getting the audio problem down. No matter what I do, I'm getting the audio down because it's been a tough ride with that. And I've had other broadcasters say it's the same thing with them. But let's talk to Steve Rex. Steve, did anybody win the top four pick tonight? Do you know?
I haven't looked yet. I just saved the replay and I was saving my setup because I thought it was good. I burned it up trying to pass Kenny Tripp. Man, it was tough to pass him. He was a tough competitor. Let me look. I know Unpinned is at New Hampshire Monday. That's the fixed setup. Um, I'm trying to pull up the schedule right now. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. I'm trying to do everything after the race. Give me 1 second. We are at Pinned is racing again. Yep, next Thursday, February 5th. That is also at New Hampshire, 60 laps, open setup, and I will share a setup for that. It'll be in the Discord for anybody looking. And then Unpinned on Monday, February 2nd, Groundhog's Day is also at New Hampshire, 60 laps. And at that race, I am going to do a random spin for a free pinned hat. So it'll be a random finishing order. And that race, let me just say that race Thursday, next Thursday in Pinned, is sponsored by Plum D's Pipes on Twitch. That's Robert Colgan. He does all our broadcasts, and he's also sponsoring that race. And Sam, I appreciate you coming out and doing what you do here every Thursday, picking us up for the season. And man, I hope it was as fun for you to watch as it was for me to be in.
It really was a great show, guys. It really was. And hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Like I said, some audio issues, but I'm getting a grip on that eventually here if I have to. Well, if I have to throw the computer, I won't do that. But anyway, I can't looking forward to New Hampshire for sure. And we'll be here next week. I want to give a shout out to you, Steve, for sponsoring FSB Racing. Our late model series has a random draw. So thanks, courtesy to you, and thanks for your sponsorship, Bud. You're awesome. And who else we get in here tonight?
I know we got Matt Grumpy Pelletier in here. He P.A.L.M.S, his league. They run on Wednesdays. I don't know if he gave a shout out during his interview, but he was the title sponsor for tonight's race and is funding the purse. So thanks, Matt.
Yeah, we didn't. You didn't sound grumpy at all, Matt. It sounded rather enthusiastic.
That's because he had a good race.
Okay.
I did. Yes, I didn't get pissed off tonight. So, but don't worry, it'll probably change.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for a great race, and hope the broadcast is good, and we're going to continue to improve on it. And thanks again for letting me do this. It's a privilege. I love doing this. I've been looking forward to it ever since the last pin race, which was 2 weeks ago. It was a long break for me, and I can't wait till New Hampshire to keep improving, and you guys just keep doing what you're doing because you're putting on the shows. They're great shows. Thank you, Steve. Great job there, Gerards, John Boccacio's in here, Matt Grumpy Ballatier, and Jerry Mogard. Congratulations, buddy. And we're out of here. See you next time.